Right, before we begin, due to unseen errors with the classroom, we have had to change furniture, and so we're having to resort to shits. And good boy for sitting in your shitter, star shitter of the week. Yeah, don't leave any marks because if you look over here, Callum was forced to sit on the toilet after his performance last time. And look at my toilet. Look at me toilet. He's absolutely caused chaos on the toilet. He went machine gun.
It was a Chinese.
It was his Chinese food. Oh, Callum, what we told you about eating Chinese food before I entered the class?
Sorry.
Anyway, welcome. Welcome to another lesson, class. You're all just about on time. I will ring the school bell. There we go. Lesson has begun. Firstly, let's talk about last week. So last week we did the first ever lesson. You all learned about repeaters. I've heard some of you have put them into practice and done your homework. So well done, Dave. That is good marks. I'm impressed.
I also did it completely wrong.
You did, but it was also very entertaining to watch. So, well done to Happy. I saw that you did a work. There's a reason you're in that toilet. That's all I'm saying.
Nice.
Also, I thought there should be more of a prize for whoever gets Star of the Week because, like, it's kind of just a title. So if you look over here, there's 3 buttons, and whoever gets Star of the Week, nothing happened. Command blocks enabled. Whoever gets Star of the Week causes me to be embarrassed. Right, let me have a look. What's going on? What's going on? Ah! Oh, I know why. Why has it done that for? Absolutely useless. Nothing to do with me. Also, we had vandalising last week. There we go.
What?
Look at the windows.
I wonder who did that.
I changed the colour. So whoever gets star pupil of the week gets all the windows coloured of their arena.
They just look like the normal.
Hush! It's a win. This is your reward, ungrateful beggar. So, and then if Dave wins, he will get absolutely zilch because I need to replace this first. And then, what's going on with these command blocks? Why does it keep setting it to do black stained glass? I did not put that.
Maybe you need to lesson in command blocks.
But excuse me, that is detention for readers. Dave wins, they all go red. Ooh.
I like that one.
And if Callum wins, they all go orange. But and the thing is that they will stay that colour for the entire week until the end of the next lesson. So until the end of this lesson, we're going to have grey windows. I did try light grey ones, but they made no difference compared to the other ones. So we're having to settle with grey. Unless you... Did you just do that? Get in your toilet. Get in. I won't tell you again.
I will set it white. Stained glass.
Oh yeah, this is the TA for the day. They came from the agency. Right. So today we have got a very busy triple terror of trio. That made no sense, but you get the point. We have got nut blocks, crafters, hoppers. All 3 of them. We're going to learn in one single lesson. Are you excited?
Yes.
I mean, do you want my honest opinion?
No.
Then yes.
Go on then, give me the honest opinion.
No blocks.
No.
Yes.
Good, because that's why we're here. So anyway, TA, can you just supervise everyone and just make?
I'm only here because I'm not allowed on my own. I hope.
Oh yeah, you can all come out and you can come and observe.
I want to put in the chair out the window again.
So, no blocks. I'm sure you know how they work, but I wanted to go through them because not everyone knows properly. So basically, when you tap on them, they make a sound. The interesting thing is that depending on the block which they are placed on determines the sound. So I've given you a bunch of examples of some different blocks that they do. So as you can see, they all do different sounds depending on what is tapped. It all depends on what block you put underneath them. If you put air underneath them, for example this, then they just do... Can you stop hitting my note blocks? Then they just do a normal piano sound. Important thing to mention, basically, if there's blocks above them, they don't work. So basically, they don't turn on whatsoever. And that's all I've got to say for no blocks. So, I want you to now, if you want to, I give you permissions to use magic to go and use different blocks. And I want you to have a play around with the instruments, play around with the different things. And I want you to make me a note block creation. Impress me.
Didn't I do that last? Didn't I do that last?
You did, but that wasn't this lesson happy.
Simon,
This is no block. I think crafters and hoppers will take the most time, which is why I thought we'd do note blocks today as well, because this one was quick. I've given you some examples of some stuff. Oh yeah, also I've given you wool and wood that matches the colour of your arena. I don't know if you noticed that.
That's nice.
I'd said I'd do that last week and I did. That's nice. Oh, you've made a cross. Lovely shape, Callum.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Shout to my homies, Christians.
Shout out to the homies and shout out to Dave. We love Dave. Wait, you're here. Why am I shouting you out? Scrap that.
Shout out to the man over there.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Shout out to M9 Hawkins.
Oh dear. Well, so far, I'm impressed. Oh, what are you doing with my floor? Anyway, right, let's see what you've... Oh, Dave's impressing me. Oh, Dave, this one. I don't think this one will link up because it's not facing into the block. So the redstone has to face into it in order to actually do it. I have given you an axe. Just... Yeah. I mean, you can use redstone. You could if you want. Oh, also, I think an important thing to mention is I think if you put redstone on top of note blocks, I think that also blocks them. So bear that in mind. You could do a mini game using note blocks where you have to put redstone on top of them. I might work on that. I think you've just given me inspiration, Callum. So brownie points for inspiring your own teacher. We'll see. We'll see. We've still got 2 more lessons to go. Oh dear, this is great. So yeah, so I hope you like the Windows edition. I thought it just made things more fancy. Happy if you do have a colour that you'd prefer rather than grey, let me know.
White,
and I'll check.
White stained. I did say that earlier.
But the windows are white anyway.
White stained glass, not the clear ones.
Yeah, I usually have. Oh, okay. It's always water. I thought you were going to pick blue. I thought it was going to be what you were going to say, but no, you like white. But you know what? White is fine.
Nothing wrong with white.
It's just because with the ray tracing, like with the red and the orange on. Callum, you're moaning now, but you know when Vibrant Visuals comes out, I'm going to take the piss. So basically, like when there's red or orange glass, it fills the entire room with that color. But when there's grey, it just doesn't do anything. So, yeah. How are you doing, Callum? Anyway, pub number 2. Do you need assistance?
I'm just experimenting.
I know he needs assistant on the toilet. We've already established that. The caretaker wasn't very happy when he came in earlier. I know. Callum's the Pampers mascot. Shit while you sit. That's what he does. It just doesn't aim correctly. I feel like target blocks, Callum, will be a very important lesson for you. We should install a target block in the toilet.
Jesus.
We are doing target soon, actually. I believe target blocks are the next week's lesson, so that'll be interesting. No, so I'll tell you what, whilst they build, I will talk about it. So next week you've got me again. So sorry if you don't like me. And then the week after, you've got Bloodstorm teaching you, and he's going to be teaching you 3 redstone items. And then, remember what I said last week about how sometimes repeaters can keep redstone on forever if there's a loop. So I think what's going on here is this repeater, Happy, is powering the block, which is powering this redstone.
So if I did that.
Yeah. And then it must be doing it somewhere else as well. Yeah, look, this one is powering that one. And then this one... It must be getting powered by something else. Maybe... see, this is... this repeater, this one here, is powering that one. There we go, we fixed it. Happy's made a nice little tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
I wonder what you want.
I made an accidental infinite loop.
I do like this tune, actually. This tune should be on iTunes. What would it be called? That would be a good challenge. You've got to try and make a song from a movie or a film. Oh, my evil plans. I'm joking. I might not do that. Maybe I will for your test.
Oh, no.
No, I'm joking. The test won't be things like that. The test at on the 10th week is just going to simply be rebuild everything that you've learned. So you'll do every single redstone item we cover. So note blocks will be one of them. Yes, you will have a bigger arena. You will also be segmented off from each other, so you won't be able to see what each other's building. And you're also going to have a time limit. Just because I wanted to bring some of that real GCSE pressure. I'm joking.
Now, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Oh, sorry. That was my fault. Sorry. Teacher sabotaged the lesson. There we go. Right. Oh, Dave, what have you made? So you've got a redstone torch. You can't move.
No, that's it.
Oh, I was wondering what you're doing. It looked like I told you off. You went and stood in the corner.
You went in the naughty corner.
Go and stand in the corner and think about what you've done.
Naughty boy.
Naughty boy.
Don't tell
Okay, Happy's doing well. Callum's does well. Does yours work?
I don't know. My sounds off.
Oh, you've got too many redstone torches.
Oh, I apologise.
So I think you'll only need... Oh, I can see why, because you've done 2 separate trails, haven't you? So that side works. You could have linked this side up as well.
No, I heard what you said about Happy's about the endless root thing, so I just changed it.
But yeah, well done all. I think we will leave it there. You've all proven you are more than capable of working with note blocks. So clear your arena, and we will move on to crafters.
Bernard.
Oh, right. Whilst you do that, I'm also going to... Oh, I don't need to clean my arena. Mine's nice and clean anyway. Thank you, caretaker. Or janitor Doris. Whichever one it was. Doris! Oh, dear. Right. Whilst you do that, I'm going to set up for my next demonstration.
I broke the floor.
Just change keyboard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, to break note blocks, it's better to use an axe, by the way. I see a lot of people smack them with their pickaxe, but it is better with an axe.
Oh, I did it again. I broke the floor. I've done it again.
It's because you're using a pickaxe. Maybe I'll change the floor to a different material to stop that from happening. Maybe I'll do it as like... I could do, but then... Actually, yeah, because we are going to have to cover minecarts with TNT at some point. That's going to be interesting. I believe that's EJ's week, by the way, minecarts.
Maybe that's an outside lesson.
Yeah, I believe that's EJ's week covering all the minecart variants, so that'll be
How
interesting.
is it?
Oh dear. Right, we'll fill in this last little bit of flooring. And right, everyone make your way back over to my arena. So well done. You have all covered note blocks. We can give a big tick on that. I can't actually do a tick, so we're just going to have to imagine. So yeah, so note blocks. Crafters. Oh, are you going to put a tick sign on me?
I was going to try and do it.
Right. One of the newer additions to Minecraft is the crafter. And these things are relatively simple, but they take a lot of understanding to properly master them, which is why I wanted to demonstrate them. So basically, the way how crafters work, and I'm sure that you already know this, is that they can craft basically a certain, like any item that you want automatically. So say if we've got, I can craft, say if I want to craft a copper block, if I put all of these copper ingots in the shape I want, you can see it's saying it can make the copper block, but I can't grab it because we need a signal. So if I put a signal to it, poof, it pops out. So that's a way to do it. If you want to, you can. If you wanted to make something like that was shapeful, so that's a shapeless recipe where basically like all the slots filled. If you wanted to make something that only has like 3 or whatever slots, you can disable them by right-clicking them. Yeah, for example, slabs. Say if I wanted to make some slabs, and if I put some spruce in, basically what this will do is it will stop the other slots from being filled, and then will basically fire out the slabs. And it also works with the it's raining, it's wet lunch again. But yeah, basically it's wet lunch, you all get to stay inside and do more redstone. Oh, but yeah, basically like that's the way that it works. Important thing to mention is you don't have to disable the slots just to make something that's shapeless. The only reason why is because of the next part of the lesson, which is hoppers. So hoppers interact with crafters. So basically, say if I wanted to make, I don't know, some spruce slabs, I could throw these in the hopper and you can see it's putting them into the crafter. But the problem is say if I wanted to make, I don't know, a sword which has a very specific recipe, the problem is that the sword is not going to be shaped because it has to be vertical. So what you would then do is you would disable the slots to put them in the order that you want. So you can see I've only got it so only the vertical slots are open, which means that if I throw this in here, you can see now it's putting it in the specific slot. Important thing to mention is that they always put them in from top to bottom, which is why I threw the gold in first and the stick in last. Because if I want to make a gold sword, if I threw the stick in first, it would have put the stick in the top row, and then gold sword. So you can see that's how they work. So also crafters can face many different directions. They can face sideways, upwards, downwards, lots of different things. You can also put them into containers. So if I have a chest, which I've got in my chests here, if I put a crafter next to this chest that's facing into it, so the crafter has to face into that, if I wanted to make some slabs, I could put that in. If I power it, the crafter has put them automatically into the chest. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Leave my TA alone. She does not get paid enough for this. Right, she's going to go on strike. I can already see it happening.
No, she likes being ridden on.
Yeah. Oh, God, I can already see all of you are going to be buying her bowling tickets because she loves the strike. Right, have a play around with crafters. I want to see all of the inventions you can make. Once again, you can use magic. And yeah, TA, can you supervise them and make sure that they're not causing chaos, especially that troublemaker in the corner, the star shitter of the week.
Oh, David.
Oh, so let's see what you. I'm actually interested, and you can make whatever you want. By the way, you can incorporate past redstone knowledge if you wanted a redstone clock to like constantly power them and make them over and over. Important thing to mention though is that crafters don't craft endlessly. They only craft based on what you put in them. So if you only put one set of wood in there, it will use up all of the wood when it crafts. So bear that in mind. Oh yeah, a pickaxe is the fastest tool to mine a crafter as well, because it is technically made of iron. So yeah. Anyway, I'm excited for this. This is one of the blocks I was most looking forward to teaching you all, and this is why I wanted to do this one. Oh, Callum, that crafter is facing upwards. It would have to face downwards to do that. I think it's just gone in the chest. Oh no, it's gone in the hopper. Because the hopper needs to connect. Maybe I should have done hoppers before crafters, just because hoppers work a lot with crafters. But yeah, basically, Callum, if you crouch with a hopper on whatever interface you want, it will connect up with that. So you can see, because I crouch on the chest, it connects to there. As I said, we will cover. Yeah, so crafters do have like a little face on them, just to mark which way is the front. Bear that in mind. Make sure that you do. So crafters always placed on the way that you are. So if you're stood here, they will always face towards you when you place them. So bear that in mind. Oh, this is looking nice. Oh, so Callum, the face is on this side. So you could actually, Callum, what you could have done is you could have done that and had the crafter like that. So that way then it's facing into that one.
Okay.
Is an option. You could also like just have it just facing into the chest itself. Like that's fine. I'm not going to mark you down. If you wanted like go really ambitious, have them face into like a dropper or something if you wanted to. Or good timing, Happy that was. So, oh, I think that crafter's facing upwards. I'm not sure. Remember, guys, you can use magic if you want and go into creative. Like this part's all about you showing off.
With crafters, are they like dispensers? They face the way you place them.
Yeah, they always face the way that you place them, so they'll always face towards you. So in order to get one facing down, you'd have to have like a big thing from the ceiling.
You're messing with my gilding. No.
There we go.
There you go. Well done. Right, Callum, have you done your contraption?
Yes, I think.
Right, should we see if it works? Right, what do you want to make? You need to pick what we're making.
Diamond sword. I think. I've never used one of these before, so.
That's okay. That's why we're here, isn't it? Oh, I've just realised this hopper is going to suck all of the items out of the crafter. So we'd have to move the hopper to maybe to the side. It's okay. We can just put a block there for now. Yeah, we'd have to have that like there.
There we go.
That's it. Like, I'm not going to give you star shitter if you make a mistake. I'm going to give you star shitter if I just feel like everyone else is better. So don't worry, because I feel like
that was the reason you gave me it last week, because I was the shit.
Yeah, but that was because it was so close. I had to base it off the little things. But this week, you've all done better than last week. I'll be honest with you. Maybe it's because last week was the first week and you didn't know what was happening. But like, you came in this week knowing what you're going to do. Right, let's see if you've put it in the right thing. You have. Well done. And then, how do you want to power it? I did give you wood, so you can make buttons and things if you wanted to. Has it done it? It has! Oh, the stick's gone in. Did it make the sword?
It made a sword, but it blasted out the other side.
That's because we'd need to block that off like that. to basically. So what would happen is the item would bang into this and land straight in the hopper. Don't worry. As I said, maybe I should have covered hoppers before crafters, just because hoppers are used so much for crafters. It would have been more handy for you to have had hopper knowledge first. Maybe I'll take that into account. Oh, so the reason why this isn't working, Dave, is because the crafter needs to face into the chest. So remember, they always face whichever way you place them. So they'll always face towards you. It can get a bit confusing because some blocks are the opposite, like observer blocks. They always face the opposite direction from you, which always confuses me. So, like, bear that. So, like, it does get confusing because I can't say, like, they always face because not every block does. This is looking good, Callum. Shall we give it a go? Oh, and well done. You've disabled the slots. That's impressive. Has it done it? It's done it. Well done. Yeah.
Go into another one, try and make a diamond sword.
Yeah. So what you would do for that instance is you would basically have a hopper underneath that chest, so it will take it out immediately, and just put it straight. So let me demonstrate over in my little area for you. So basically, like, you'd have a crafter there. You would have I can use magic as well. What am I on about? So then, say, like, if you had the chest there, the hopper would face there, and then you'd have another hopper there, which would go into the crafter like that. And then all you'd have to do is just disable the slots to have vertical ones, put the sticks at the bottom. So you'll see if I grab some diamond blocks and if I put these in here, basically what will happen is if I power this, what should happen is that should make a whole load of diamonds. There we go. And you can see the diamonds have gone automatically into the second crafter. And then now, diamond sword. Because basically what's happening here is this crafter is crafting the diamonds. The diamonds are then getting sucked out of the chest and put straight into the crafter.
That should
Oh gosh, there's some very... Crafters are great. Like, you can do so much things with them. I haven't actually done a whole mini-game based on crafters yet, but I've used them for mini-games before. I did my potluck mini-game, if you remember that. I used crafters for that to make the pots. Let's have a look. So what do you want to have happen?
So I want to create a firework.
You want to create a firework?
Yes.
Using 2 crafters. So you need paper to be crafted, and the gunpowder would have to come from a separate chest because you can't craft gunpowder. To make a fireworks star, it's a little bit more confusing because you'd have to have like a gunpowder one, a paper one, and like a dye one. So I think for now, let's just try and make just a basic firework. So basically, like, what you'd need is this crafter would have to make paper. So let's just disable those slots. We could put a whole load of sugarcane in there. Or what we could do is we could have that hopper there and put sugarcane in the chest. And then, yeah, okay, I'll leave you to that. Oh, Callum, this looks nice. I'll be honest, you all seem very more adventurous with crafters, which I'm very happy with. And it's going to be interesting, Dave, with like the quick builds, like with build off, to see how you incorporate these into build off. Because I was very impressed, I'll be honest, when I saw last week's. And I can say that because this series isn't going up for a while, so I can say that.
He was like, Dave, that's a good
Let's see. So we need the lever to be off because the lever would have to is powering it. You could use a button instead. That would send a single redstone signal. By the way, next week we're going to cover the basics. So we're just going to cover buttons, levers, pressure plates, all of that for next week. And then the week after, Bloodstorm's teaching the week after. And I'm not going to tell you what he's going to be teaching. But he is going to be teaching something. He's going to be teaching 3 more redstone items, and you will have basically 3 that I didn't want to teach. I'll be honest with you. So let's see if this is working. So you wanted to make a diamond sword here. Oh, here we go. So you've already, I'll tell you what, let's get rid of all these disposable diamond swords. There we go. Oh, we've run out of sticks. Right. There we go. Put some sticks in. So let's see. So that will make the diamond blocks. The diamond blocks are getting carried, put into the crafter, and poof! Diamond sword. You could even go one step further, Dave, and have a chest there that the crafter's facing into just to put it in.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, Fenton! Oh, my TA's got fed up. She's had enough of this nonsense.
No, the thing is, she's too busy riding students. I mean, no.
Right, I'll give you 1 more minute, and then yeah, then we'll move on to hoppers.
Oh, I know what's wrong here.
Benton.
I don't know how to do it.
Good thing is that you kind of learnt a little bit about hoppers already. So the next part should be relatively easy. As I said, what I should have done is I should have taught you hoppers next after note blocks, because crafters are so heavily involved with hoppers. It would have been handy for you to have had the hopper knowledge first. So I will bear that in mind when it comes to giving star pupil and star shitter.
Whoever gets star shit, be careful of my shit stains.
I'll just go straight in there. Oh,
Be careful of your shit stains.
Be careful of my shit stains. Have we got to coin it up?
Right, that is your last minute. So well done to all of you. You've all done really well. Do you want to clear your arenas ready for the next and final lesson of today?
I went too adventurous. That was my problem.
Maybe a little bit, but I could see the potential. I knew what you were trying to do. So well done to all of you.
The problem with mine is that when I place the hopper underneath it, just the item.
Yeah, that's because that's yeah, and I'll tell you why in a second. Because as I said, I think maybe hopper knowledge would have come in handy for especially what you're building. Because what I'm about to teach you with hoppers would have been very handy for that. So maybe with the hoppers, maybe on the demonstration you could try and recreate it with the knowledge I give you next. So I'll bear that in mind with Star Shitter as well, because I'm not going to give you Star Shitter just because of that, because that was a little bit my fault. I should have taught you hoppers first. So, hoppers, you've already had a little play around with them. Basically, they take whatever item you throw into them, they basically will suck it up and put it into a container. Hoppers can be locked. And locked basically means a redstone current being sent into them or powered. So, for example, if I had a redstone trail here with a lever, this hopper is now locked, which means it's not going to suck anything up because it's powered. Basically, this redstone trail is facing into the hopper, which is causing it to be locked. But if I turn this off, the hopper will suck it up because it's no longer powered. Hoppers also do a lot of different things. So firstly, important thing to mention with hoppers, and this is where a lot of people get confused, is that basically like they place whatever you place on them. So if you want them to face into a container, you have to crouch and click on the container. You can tell if they're facing the way that you want based on the direction that they're pointing. So you can see this hopper is pointing towards the chest, which means it is connected to that chest. You can do a long line of hoppers like this, where basically they are connecting with each other. And then if I throw this one item in, after a little bit of time, it will end up in this chest. There we go. That is all I've got to say about hoppers. So if you want to have a play around with them, have a play around them. There's also a few other things as well that they do. So if you have a container on top of them and you put something in, they will suck whatever is in the container above it out. So bear that in mind. That's why some of you are having problems with crafters, is that the hopper was basically sucking the item out of the crafter because it was underneath it. So maybe what would have helped you happy would have been to have locked the hopper, because in that way then you would have been able to have done it. But then you would have had to have had a whole load of redstone to have turned that lock off. So yeah, have a play around with hoppers. See whatever you want to do. And then after this, we will conclude for the day, and I will award Star Shitter and Star Pupil. Are the windows going to remain grey for another week? And is Callum Going to make even more mess on the toilet.
More shit stains. I mean,
So-
I'm not cleaning it up.
I'm going to
No, that's why we have a cleaner. We have Annette, the cleaner. She comes and does it.
Yes, like-
Comes in right at the end of the day, just before everyone's meant to leave. Yeah. Have you done it?
No, mine actually works. Like,
Oh,
ow.
hey, it works. So what you could do, Callum, is you could have this as a button instead, because the redstone torch is currently just powering
Yeah.
that crafter. So you could do it as a button. Oh, Dave's doing something with hoppers. This looks good. There you go. I don't think this will work, Dave, because the chest has to be above the hopper for it to suck things out. So yeah, that's probably. I noticed that because I thought you were probably going to put something in the chest.
Actually works.
Can't do it the other way around. But
Yeah.
It's the most piss easy thing ever, but it works, so I'm happy.
Maybe have a go with maybe you could have a go with maybe locking a hopper now, whilst you wait. Might as well.
Hopper. Shit.
This works.
Done it.
Next time.
Boxy, is this how it works?
Yeah. Yeah. So you can either have like a redstone torch or something next to it, or you can have a trail of redstone leading into that hopper. No. Oh, you're playing around with observer blocks. I haven't even covered observers yet.
Oh,
Yeah. The only problem, Happy, that I've noticed is that this drop, you put the redstone on the block. So what's happening is the block, this one, which I accidentally broke, is powering the dropper.
Benton. There we go.
There we go.
well, that's an idea.
It can be a bit weird sometimes with hoppers. Sometimes they don't lock, and it can take a long time to figure out why they actually have. And it's basically just if there's a bit of lag. This is actually, though, how you make redstone clocks with hoppers, is you power one of them to keep it locked, and then when you turn it on, then it goes in an infinite loop, and then you can just turn it off. That's how I've done a whole load of my redstone clocks. So, oh, this looks good, Dave. Should we have a test? So if we put something in, well, there we go, and you can see that the items are getting sucked out by the chest. They should then get put into the crafter, and then what should happen once these reach, oh, here we go. There we go. It's all gone in. We can press the button.
Fill up first.
Yeah, I mean, we can use it before, like it gets filled up. Like it'll still work even when it's filling up. And it's put in the chest. That is perfect. That looks really good. So, right. Oh, Happy, what are you up to?
I'm just messing around.
Benton.
Okay. So you're kind of turning that off.
Oh, I know why. There's nothing here. And I've placed it in the wrong direction.
Okay.
It's fine. I can fix it. I can work with it.
Callum, leave my windows alone.
Benton. It's Benton's fault. He made me do it.
There you go. This is looking good.
He's a bad influence.
And remember, you are going to be doing a test on all of these different things on week 10. And I'm not going to give you any hints. I'm not going to be able to help you. All I'm going to say is do something with crafters, and you're just going to have 5 minutes to do something with crafters. So yeah, I'd recommend watching more tutorials, all sorts, as your revision. Let's see if we can work out what's going on here. I'll be honest, Happy, this crafter's pointless because all that's happening is that the item's getting put in the crafter, then it's just getting sucked out by the hopper underneath. So you might as well just have the hoppers just going down.
Oh, shut up. Everyone's a credit.
Right, I'll give you one more minute, and then we will end it there, and I will reward Star Pupil and Star Shitter.
Why aren't you working?
And remember, are the windows going to stay grey for another week?
I hope not.
Are they going to go a different colour? Is Callum going to redeem himself? Has he done enough to take his position off of Star Shitter?
Because
Someone
I
else
know.
can deal with my cheating.
Charming.
So we will see. So Happy, you've got one more minute, and then we're going to Fenton. Jesus Christ, Fenton.
Work on hoppers, Foxy.
Yes, we'll do more on hoppers. Yes, particularly because there are minecarts with hoppers, and
Yep.
those are a little bit different. They're very similar to hoppers, but they are a little bit different. And EJ's going to cover all the minecart stuff, as I said.
Yeah, 'cause I
So
wanna
he
talk
might.
about having
Sorry, Dave, I didn't hear what you said then.
work.
Oh, who messed with my thing?
Yeah.
Reset.
Yeah, there are lots of ways you can use lock toppers. We will definitely, like as I said, on week 9, I might do like a revision week where we just, if there's anything which anyone wants me to go over again, I can just go over all of them that you want me to, and we'll go over them again. But there's going to be so many of the other redstone items that we're going to use, which will use hoppers in them. So you will have more opportunity to play around with hoppers. Right, Happy that is time. Let's see if it's working.
I didn't work.
So you press. Oh, your redstone clock stayed on. I think what's happened is you've created an infinite loop.
I know why. Because I put the redstone thing here. It also fed through to the redstone clock. Because there's a redstone
No, it didn't, because hoppers are not a full block. Because they're not a full block, they don't send signals through them.
Or is it because I pressed the button and it just...
It might be, yes. That might have powered it. It might be that somehow you've created an infinite loop.
No, I did.
Oh, I know what's happening.
It's powering the redstone. When I clicked it, it powered the redstone, which is also clicked.
Yeah. Yeah, which is basically just keeping it all on. That's why I'd recommend when you're making a redstone clock, use a lever, not a button, because if you look at how quick this is for me to hold on, Happy, I'm just going to demonstrate. If I show you with a button compared to a lever, so if I just grab a button and I show this off, particularly a wooden button, because wooden buttons take longer, you'll see the redstone has just stayed on because this button takes a while to go back up. But if you use a lever instead, you can just switch it on and off like that. So I'd always recommend, if you're turning on a redstone clock, yeah, see, we're coming handy for build off. Yeah, use a lever to activate redstone clocks, not buttons. Anyway, everyone take your seats. So we've covered crafters, tick, and we've covered hoppers, tick. So, Star Pupil, very simple. Firstly, the grey is going. There was one individual who stood out today as not only being ambitious, but really tried hard and did fantastic. So well done to Dave. You are my Star Pupil of the week. Oh gosh, this is now doused in red light. It looks like a crime scene. So your windows, all of the windows will be red for this week and also for next week's lesson as well. Star Shitter. So there was one person today. You know me, I'm a harsh judge, and I understand that maybe me covering hoppers first before crafters would have probably been a smarter option. But considering that, there was still quite a few mistakes made even after when we actually did get to hoppers. And for that reason, Happy, you are this week's Star Shitter.
Oh, poor Happy.
Out of everyone, you made the most mistakes. You made the most mistakes. Your contraptions didn't work. And even though Callum built, oh gosh, Well, actually, Callum, you can come off the toilet now.
Yes, Happy, get on my toilet.
And Happy, you can come and sit on the toilet for the rest of the week as you are this week's star shitter. Apologies for the shit stains. Yeah. Because I'll be honest with you, like Callum, you were very close to getting star pupil because you improved a lot, but you just didn't do that much work. It's the problem. I would have liked it if you'd have went like and built something a little bit bigger. Like you kind of, it was this that really span it round for me. I'll be honest. I was torn between you and Dave when we got to the crafter part, and I feel like if you'd have done like maybe something else with lockable hoppers, maybe did like where they go into a container. Like you didn't even have to do much. What you could have just done is just done a chest here, done hoppers like that, did a chest there, shown that these go in, and then all you would have had to have done is just flicked one of these next to them and just proved that one of them is locked, which would have been this one. And that would have rewarded you star pupil.
Yeah,
So,
do that with that many hoppers yet. I only got managed to do one working.
Yeah.
So
I mean, to be fair, as I said, you improved from last week. So last week you made a lot of mistakes. This week you did a lot better. So well done.
Yay,
But,
thank you.
yeah, last week you also did more work. So there was the compromise there. So congratulations to Dave. Sorry, Happy, you are the shit of the week. Well done. You will be taking your position in the.
It's not even me. It's just hashtag.
Oh, for me, because I've got profanity filter now off. It works, so it does say happy on there. But yeah, so congratulations to Dave.
Or do we all have it and I need to turn it on?
Yeah, it's in game settings, the profanity filter. Oh, it's just gone off. Okay, now it's not. It's because someone's put an extra letter on. But yeah, next week we'll be back. We'll be covering 3 more Redstone topics. Yeah, very exciting. And then next week will be your final week with me for 2 weeks. So make the most of it. But yeah, I hope you have all. Oh yeah, also I forgot to say this last week. School's out. There we go. School's done. You can all go home and practice. There we go. I've only just turned these windows to red and now they've already been broken. But yeah, thank you to my students for sitting with me for the last God knows how long. And yeah, we'll be back next week doing 3 more different things. So look forward to, if you want to know what those are, come back. But yeah, that is going to be it. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all at